really gonna perpetrate, cause this 38 will be designated for all those who hate it like a test. Man, I contemplated. Your moves, you lose, now your hot, you gave me. New moves, more dudes, now the top, you made me. Same rules, new crews, now the clutch, you made me.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already with the LFR family, I'm gonna need for you to hit that subscribe button right there, Jack. Go on, hit that button. We came across an interview, guys, Eminem talking about his philosophy on diss tracks. And we already know how he get down with diss tracks. We can probably name like 15 million people who fell prey to his diss tracks, man. We already know how he get down, how he goes super hard, how he tries to just destroy like everything about the person that he's going up against. And so this joint, it looked like it's a year old from May 31st, a little more than a year old. And it's called Eminem's Philosophy on Diss Tracks. So we about to check this joint out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, all right? All right, let's do it.
Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Okay, now, should I call you Eminem or Marshall or Slim? What do you like to be called?
Eminem, Slim, Marshall.
Eminem?
Eminem, Slim, Marshall. Hey, shout out to this guy right here. Is this Johnathan Ross? I keep seeing the name Johnathan. Or maybe that's the guy who we got this drink from Friday night with Johnathan Ross. So shout out to him. All right, let's go.
Should I call you Eminem or Marshall or Slim? What do you like to be called?
Eminem, Slim, Marshall.
Eminem, Slim, Marshall.
You can call me.
Look at the voice as well. Hey, now, where have you been? What have you been doing? It's been what? Has it been 4 years, 5 years since the last album? And now you've got the new one, Relapse, coming out, but it's been a long period. This was a deliberate step away from things, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to pull back from the spotlight for a little while, you know, just, I guess, kind of reassess my whole career. You know what I mean? I ended up in rehab in 2005, and, you know, just kind of wanted to, like I was trying to figure out where I was going. You know what I mean? Like where I was going in my personal life and career-wise and everything. Like what I was gonna do.
Did you guys know this about him already? That he was in rehab in 2005? I knew that he took some time off. I didn't know that he actually went to rehab though. I know he took some time off from music, but I didn't know he actually went to rehab. It's a good fun fact right there, man. All right, I'm gonna be like y'all once I'm done watching this. I'm gonna know more about him than y'all do. Watch, you gonna see. Watch.
So I kind of I knew I wanted to take a break from the spotlight, but at the same time, I still wanted to do music, you know, because I'd go crazy if I didn't do music.
And I guess you were still creating music, writing music in that period, even if you weren't releasing it.
Yeah, I was writing music too, but I don't know, I kind of took the producer's role even more so, and, you know, stepped away from the mic, even though, I mean, I was still writing, I was still making songs, but it just I wasn't making anything that I felt like was good enough to put out at that time. You know what I mean?
So, and then what happened? It just clicked.
I bet he probably has a vault full of songs, man, that he just completely, he thought was hot enough to make it, and then he would just set up on a shelf, man. Like, we hear thousands of songs from him, and he probably got tens of thousands that he made and was like, I ain't feeding my fans this, man. I ain't sending this to him.
I wasn't making anything that I felt like was good enough to put out at that time. You know what I mean?
So, and then what happened? It just clicked again, or you just thought the time was right?
Well, I got sober first of all. You know what I mean? So I had to.
How tricky was that for you? Was that a difficult journey? Was that a tough
Shout
journey?
out to him.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty rough.
Sober from what, guys? Sober from what? Now, I heard him talk a lot about popping pills and just playing around in music and whatnot, but I didn't know what vice made him have to really, you know, go back to the drawing board and get sober. So let me know in the comments, man, what joint is he talking about? What drug, what vice was it that he went, or if it was alcohol?
You know, there were a couple of years that were pretty bad for me. But, you know, I'm a little over a year sober now, so
well, congratulations.
Happy to.
Big.
Okay, I haven't got the new album yet. It's not quite out yet. I've been given a few tracks. I've been enjoying them very much. They're great fun. The single's terrific. But I love, you know, I'm a big admirer of you. I think you're just such a talented writer.
Relapse.
What was the song you did about performing that was in 8 Mile? Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
That's got some of the best lyrics. Just such an incredible, captures the kind of the fear of performing and the need to perform and the desire to perform. I just thought that was a remarkable piece of work. If you weren't doing, if you weren't writing rap, were you writing beforehand? Was it rap that got you into writing in the first place, or were you already expressing yourself in that way?
Nah, I mean, I didn't actually like start right. It was definitely hip hop. You know, I didn't pick up a pen and realize that I could write anything until, you know, rap got me into doing that. You know what I mean? I heard Ice-T, Reckless was one of the first songs I ever heard. Once I heard Run DMC, LL Cool J, I was like, this is what I want to do.
So this is the first wave of the big rappers.
And that's something that I always thought too. Always thought that he patterned his diss tracks the same way. Like he wrote his diss tracks with the same vigor that LL Cool J wrote his with. And that's probably because he looked up to LL as I think LL was his #1 rapper coming up. And LL was relentless when it came to diss tracks, man. He was a killer. Like when he went at Kool Moe Dee, when he went at Cannabis, man, that dude he was a killer.
Run DMC, LL Cool J, I was like, this is what I want to do.
So this is the first wave of the big rappers. This is really Run DMC and those guys. Did you like Houdini and those guys as well?
Oh, yeah.
The Fat Boys, you remember the Fat Boys?
Yeah, buddy.
All you can eat.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We should team up. We should do something. Maybe release something together.
That'd be hot.
He said that'd be hot.
Let me ask something, and I'm sure people who rap get asked all the time. Do you sing ever? Say you're at home and the mood takes you. Because in your rapping, it's kind of talking. Yeah, if you're in the shower, a little bit of Frank Sinatra maybe?
Yeah.
I keep on looking up at my what you call it, hourglass that Naya got me. Because when that goes empty, I like to do my 10 curls and my 10 push-ups. I'm trying to gain some weight, guys.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You got a good voice?
No, I mean, I sing on my records. I can't really, I'm not a singer.
But it's not singing, is it? It's not like, oh, the summer breeze, you know. No. That is officially singing, regardless of what you think. But you ever get tempted to cut loose?
Hey, he actually does sing. I've heard him sing on a few of his joints before, especially the joint that he did to his daughter, man. But I've been heard saying, well, I've said it in a few of my reactions, that he tries to sing, but he don't be sounding good to me. But in that joint to his daughter, that joint was vicious, man. He sounded amazing in that joint. But yeah.
On a record?
I mean, I've done some things, you know, here and there, like as far as like singing, but, you know, I'll tell the world I can't sing. That's not my, you know what I mean, what I feel like my forte is. But, you know, some hooks, if you listen to them, there's melodies in them.
Yeah, there's a melody. Well, the way you use the voice is melodic as well.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like
as long as you can hold a key, you know what I mean, or a note or whatever, like.
You can do it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
At least I try.
At least I
How was it
try.
when you were starting out? Because I know before you came along, there was only one white rapper I was familiar with, and that was Vanilla Ice. Okay.
He was great.
He was Mr. Richard Von Winkle or something. No, believe it or not, I interviewed him years ago. And I quite liked him. He was a nice guy. However, he was kind of a bit of a novelty act, really. You came along, and it's the real thing. But did you encounter that kind of prejudice? Did you encounter that attitude early on? People saying he can't do it because he's a white guy, and this is essentially black urban music.
Hey, shout out to Vanilla Ice, man. I know Vanilla Ice was extremely gimmicky, but music back then was gimmicky by itself. Music was real gimmicky, man. Everybody had a thing, so to speak. Like, in order for you to rap, you had to have a thing. You had to be hard. You had to be this. You had to be that. You had to be Afrocentric. You had to be the beatbox guy, the one who dancing on cardboards, or you had to be in a lane. And everything was gimmicky. I'm the dancing rapper. Well, we know a few of them. And Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer, were a couple that fell up under that. Actually, Tupac used to dance and rap, but a lot of people don't know that. Just saying. All right, let go.
I mean, yeah, early on I went through like quite a bit of that, but I mean, I think that at the end of the day, I guess if your heart is in it and you just keep persevering, you're gonna break through. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't easy, you know what I mean? But I kept at it, I got booed off stage. It was, many times, like,
You said that in your song, bruh. I got booed on stage.
I did in the movie, like certain,
How long did it take, do you think, before you got good enough to think, okay, this is working now? How many times did you have bad on-stage experiences?
Maybe a couple.
So not
I'm
that
pretty
many.
awesome.
I'm pretty awesome.
Okay. Let me tell you about your new single, because you know what I love about your work, and I'm sure many people do, is there's a sense of humour in it. It's funny. A lot of the time it's funny. Not always, sometimes it's dark and, you know, other things, but sometimes it's very funny. The new single is very funny, and you have a firm grasp of popular culture. You kind of, I think the word that young people use is diss. You diss some people in the new single.
Some.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you have any feedback? Do you ever meet those people?
Just some.
Contact you and let you know what they think about it, or?
Nah, I mean, here's the thing. This is the kind of the way that I see it, and the way that I've always said it is it's kind of like these aren't personal attacks on people. I've never met these people. You know what I mean? So these aren't like personal attacks on their character or anything like that. You know, it's kind of like it's kind of like picking names out of a hat, and if your name rhymes with something good, or you know what I mean? Then, like, if you're, you know, a pop figure, you know what I mean? Like in this world,
like Marilyn Manson, who you do, and Jessica Simpson, and Sarah Palin, I guess she's. But you can see why, if you do Sarah Palin, people might think, oh, he wants to make a statement about Sarah Palin or American politics.
I want to nail her, but
He said, I want to nail her. Ooh, that's Sarah Palin. Ooh.
About Sarah Palin or American politics.
I want to nail her, but
well, there you go. If anyone's gonna, I think you got a good chance. Yeah. Hey, you're looking in good shape. One of the rumours I heard that when you were away that you'd ballooned up, that you'd got really big. Did you put on a lot of weight? Did you?
Yeah, I put on quite a few pounds.
How chunky did you get?
I think I probably tipped the scales a little over 200.
And was this was just eating, overeating?
It was eating. It was taking pills that I had no business taking. You know what I mean? Doing
really?
things that I just wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking care of my body. I kind of felt like, I mean, it was, you know, like there were times I wanted to just give it up. You know what I mean? There was, you know, I was in a pretty dark place.
To keep each other this now, you must be working out a lot, I guess, and you've got a fitness regime you stick to?
Yeah, I run a lot. I run quite a bit. I get up in the morning, I run. I was running twice a day for a little while.
And how far do you run? When you say run, it's half an hour, 10 minutes, what is it?
I was running, there was one point where I was running, like, it was a little too much. It was a little extreme. And so it was a total of 17 miles.
But you know what that is? That's you filling the gap you had in your life when you've given up the other stuff from there. It's kind of addictive behavior.
Yeah, it's like you kind of go from one addiction to the next, and I'm an addict.
I didn't know he ran like that, bro. 17 miles? My gracious, bro.
I mean, so I guess an extremist, like one extreme to the next. Like.
Well, now, am I right in thinking that one of the things you're addicted to right now, and I'm very excited about this, is American comic books?
Oh yeah, I had that hobby when I was a kid. Like I used to collect comics a lot, and I guess as I started to get sober, I kind of like fell back in love with, you know, comic books again. Like, oh, this is dope. Why did I ever leave this alone?
There you go. There's Eminem on the cover of the Punisher, one of the Punisher comics.
Oh, that's tight.
That's got to be. You got to know you've arrived when you're on the cover of the Punisher.
Oh yeah, that's how you know you made it.
Yeah, the hat you're wearing in that particular.
He said, oh yeah, that's how you know you made it. You know, real sarcastically.
It looks
like that's how you know. Not everything else out in the cover.
Shower sometimes. I don't think they've done you any favors, but you do like the headgear, don't you?
Yeah, I do like the headgear.
Yeah, and what's the name of the guys you perform with, the group?
D12.
D12. Now, here's a photograph. They all look very splendid, but the fella to the bottom right, he appears to be wearing his grandmother's shower cap. Do you have any, is there any quality
bizarre,
that goes on with the gang around you? When they come in, they file in, do you ever say, good, good, good? Oh, absolutely not. Or you just let it come as it and fall as it does?
No, when he put that thing on, I was like, good, 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 great.
He said, good, 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 great. I think somebody just now. Wow. That was the mailman. That was the mailman. That was the mailman. Good, 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 great, Bizarre. Great job, Bizarre.
Put that thing on, I was like, good, 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 great.
It's a bold look. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back and do some more tours?
I haven't got that far as like touring. I haven't like got that far to really figure it out yet. I haven't got that part figured out. So I'm kind of in the album cycle right now, promoting and things like that. But we'll see how it goes.
Do you have any need this evening of a human big box?
Maybe we should just do the whole thing a cappella, and you should beatbox, and then
Listen,
just,
you might be
we
thinking
won't
I'm
need
joking.
alchemists.
I am
DJ.
old school. I'm old school.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm old school. I'm so old school, I don't even know what old school means.
He kept saying, I'm old school, I'm old school.
Me neither. At this point,
I mean, it's hard to bust a rhyme. To bust a rhyme and keeping time is tricky. Tricky, and I can do it.
wow. Amazing, amazing.
Hey man, shout out to Johnathan Ross. That was pretty dope, man. I want to know what y'all got to say about this in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van, and now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video, and hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing. Give me like 10 more seconds so I can finish these push-ups. I'm trying to gain some weight, man. And if you're still with me, watching me right now, let me know in the comments why. Let me finish my push-ups, man. All right.